You've got it tuned to the best little radio station on the planet, WYCE 88.1 FM. My name is Shane German, the music director here, and I'm thrilled to welcome back to Studio X, Davina and the Vagabonds. Davina and the Vagabonds keep the sound of the 30s alive, playing old-fashioned New Orleans jazz, Memphis soul, and blues in the 21st century. Based in the Twin Cities, with influences ranging from Fats Domino to Preservation Hall Jazz Band to Aretha Franklin, Tom Waits, Davina and the Vagabonds draws from the last 100 years of American music and is converting audiences one show at a time. They'll be performing tonight at the Tip Top Deluxe in support of their new album, Sugar Drops, which was recently added to our WYCE music library. Please welcome back to WYCE Studio X, Davina and the Vagabonds. Davina and the Vagabonds, live in Studio X at WYCE. Welcome back to Grand Rapids.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
We love coming to WYCE.
Well, we love how you make our station sound with your excellent array of music, jazz, blues, boogie, all sorts of it, soul. Yeah. Let's talk about the new album, Sugar Drops. It's a fantastic record.
Thank you. Thank you. We worked really, really hard on it, like I'm sure every artist does with an album, but it feels good that it's out.
Now, I read that this was the first time that you actually went into a proper studio, and you did it down at Compass Sound Studio down in Nashville.
Yep.
What was that experience like?
It was really amazing. It was great to just have it all there at your fingertips. I mean, I can speak for like, it had this beautiful piano that I felt really connected to, which was a huge thing for me to be able to just be in the thick of it. And it was just so much fun. We played with great people, and it was comfortable, which is big for me because I'm born uncomfortable. So it was nice.
You got Gary West, who's the co-founder of Compass Records, produced it with you, correct?
Yep.
And why don't you introduce your band here?
Sure.
There's for people who can't see what's going on.
No
there's
problem.
a
So
large
the
band.
upright bass player, Chano. This is Chano Cruz. And drummer, hey Connor. Connor Chops McCrae Hammergren. We have Ben Bussey on trombone, and my handsome and very talented husband, Zach Lozier, on trumpet, who also helped co-produce as well that album. So,
what's the importance of the historical significance of the American music? Like, where did you start researching the historical relevance of music?
I mean, I just grew up with it. My dad had an Edison, and I grew up with like a tube TV, and Edison, and the Reader's Digest songbook. So, and my mom was a folk singer, so I had kind of like, like the early, like the Melanie and Simon and Garfunkel, Joan Baez, Simon's, Simon and Garfunkel, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I had that kind of influence from her, and then my father, like the Louis Armstrong, the Ink Spots, and all that kind of. And that's, I stole all my mom's Led Zeppelin records, so we even have like kind of rock and roll and that kind of stuff as well in my brain. And I don't know about research, but I know I felt it at an early age, and it's like my thing. I don't know. Like, it wasn't a plan. It's just something that I love. So,
when did you start picking up? When did you start playing the piano and start like putting this sound together?
I mean, professionally.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say like 18 years ago. But I mean, I've been listening to and plunking out stuff since I was a kid, on the piano. But professionally, I didn't get paid for that thing. But professionally, about 18 years, yeah.
And you're originally from Altoona, Pennsylvania.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't laugh. Yes.
You have such a great story, if I can talk about it.
Sure.
But you said Altoona, Pennsylvania was awesome in the industrial era, but horrible for high school.
Definitely, yeah.
You very similar to Billie Holiday. You became a very heavy drug user.
Yeah, like for decades.
And
yeah.
hard, like heroin.
Yeah, I was a heroin IV user for over a decade and spent many years trying to get clean. And I feel like I'm a miracle because it's hard to see yourself through that and out of it. And not only did I do that, but it's funny. I own a home now, and it's like this little things, like looking in my pantry and seeing it's stocked with food. It's just like little things that really teach you how to be grateful, and stuff that I didn't have in my, like the fundamentals of young adulthood and teenage even, because I started using drugs at 13, so yeah, I'm a miracle for sure.
Well, we're glad that you're here. But you were homeless in and out of jail.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
really lived a life
I did.
that,
Yeah.
that you read about Billie Holiday. I mean, you actually lived that.
I did. Yeah, I was homeless. I mean, I definitely ate out of trash cans. I definitely hustled in inappropriate and horrible self-harming ways. I mean, I can't even explain to you like what you go through at that time in your life. It's really, it's like another lifetime for me. I mean, I think about it because humility is kind of what has kept me alive, I think, a big cup of humility. But, and it's good to remind yourself of those things, but it's really something else,
Well, we are so glad you're here and
Thank
that
you.
you're healthy and that you put
A little too healthy.
and that you put such a great musical landscape together that, whether it's New Orleans or swing or Memphis soul or, that even this last song was, had me moving in here. So
I just call it heart.
it's hard. Yeah.
Truth and honesty and heart.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you. Thanks for
Davina and the Vagabonds are live in Studio X at WYCE. They will be playing tonight at Tip Top Deluxe in support of their brand new album, Sugar Drops. Can we hear one more song?
Yeah, this is, I can't believe I let you go. 1, 2, 3, Can't believe I let you go. No. I can't believe you're gone. No, I'm hard to love, but I thought our love was stronger. I heard what you said. I could have treated you better. Now I know, true love doesn't always last forever. No, you left with my smile, and for a while I thought that you would bring it back to me. Hey. You left with my smile. The only time I get to see it's in my dreams, and I thought I had apologized. I was wrong, I know. When you went away, you left me here alone. I guess I gotta find you and bring you back home. I'm not meant to do this on my own. Hey. The bigger the heart, the bigger the break. Can't believe that I'm your biggest mistake. Don't know how I'm gonna give you up. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. No, I don't. Oh, and I just believe you're gonna come home to me. You can't go around and just take it. No, you left with my smile, and for a while I thought that you would bring it back to me. You left with my smile. The only time I get to see it's in my dreams, and I thought I had apologized. I was wrong, I know. When you went away, you left me here alone. Oh, I guess I gotta find you and bring you back home. I'm not meant to do this on my own. Please forgive me and come on home. Oh, I can't do this on my own.
Davina and the Vagabonds live in Studio X at WYCE. The new album is out now, Sugar Drops, and they will be playing tonight at the Tip Top Deluxe. Thank you so much
Oh
for
my gosh,
coming in.
Thank you. And thank you for being such a gem in your community and to music lovers and musicians like me. I hope everybody who listens to you appreciates you as much as I do.
Oh,
So
well, thank you so very much
Thank
for
you.
coming in, and we'll see you tonight.
Yeah.
And you come back anytime.
please.
All right, back to the studio.
Thank you.
Thank you.